Welcome back to AutoBig8, the ultimate place where technology, defense, machines, and pure power all come together. If you're into cutting-edge weaponry, military advancements, and high-tech innovation that shapes our global security, you're in the right place. Today we take you deep into a topic that's both fascinating and terrifying: the most powerful nuclear missile in the world as of 2025. This is not just about destruction, it's about strategic dominance, deterrence, and the terrifying science behind mankind's most powerful weapons. Get ready as we break down the most formidable nuclear missile on the planet right now, its capabilities, the technology behind it, and of course, the shocking price tag attached. In 2025, one nuclear missile stands above all others in terms of raw power, range, payload capacity, and strategic significance. That missile is Russia's RS-28 Sarmat, better known in the West as the Satan II. This missile is not just a weapon, it is a monument to engineering dominance and strategic deterrence in a multipolar world where nuclear balance is crucial to geopolitical stability. The RS-28 Sarmat is a liquid-fueled, intercontinental ballistic missile that was developed to replace the aging R-36M2 Voyvoda, known by NATO as the SS-18 Satan. And if you think the old Satan missile was terrifying, then Satan II will absolutely stun you. The Sarmat missile is reportedly capable of carrying a payload of up to 10 heavy MRFs, or multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicles, or 15 lighter warheads. Each one of these warheads can be programmed to hit different targets. That means a single missile launch can obliterate an entire city, or even multiple cities, with pinpoint accuracy. The warheads are also maneuverable, designed to avoid missile defense systems, and can travel at hypersonic speeds of well over Mach 20. That's more than 15,000 miles per hour. The Sarmat has a range of over 18,000 kilometers, which gives it the ability to strike virtually any target on Earth from the heart of Russia. And with a launch weight of over 200 tons, it is one of the heaviest ICBMs ever built. It was specifically designed to counter any current and future missile defense systems. The missile can be launched from hardened silos that are resistant to nuclear attacks, and it is equipped with advanced countermeasures to jam or confuse enemy radar and targeting systems. Now, let's talk about the payload. A single RS-28 Sarmat can carry the equivalent of 50 megatons of TNT. To put that into perspective, the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima was around 15 kilotons. That means one Sarmat missile is more than 3,000 times more powerful than the bomb that leveled Hiroshima in 1945. The blast radius, thermal radiation, and electromagnetic pulse effects would be catastrophic beyond imagination. The guidance systems on the Sarmat are incredibly advanced. It uses an astro-inertial navigation system, but it's also equipped with GLONASS satellite support and internal counter-jamming capabilities. That means it can stay on course even in a nuclear or electronic warfare environment. It can even fly over the South Pole, instead of the more predictable North Pole trajectory, to completely avoid known missile defense grids set up by the United States and its NATO allies. And speaking of the United States, how does America compare? The US currently relies heavily on the Minuteman III missile system. While modernized and effective, the Minuteman III is significantly older and carries a much smaller payload. There is a new system in the works at the LGM-35A Sentinel, previously called the Ground-Based Strategic Deterrent, GBSD, expected to replace the Minuteman missiles by the 2030s. But as of 2025, there's nothing in the US arsenal that rivals the Sarmat in sheer destructive power. Let's not forget China. The Dongfeng 41, or DF-41, is China's most advanced ICBM with a range of over 15,000 kilometers and capable of carrying multiple nuclear warheads. However, The DF-41 is solid-fueled and mobile, which makes it harder to detect but slightly less powerful in payload compared to the liquid-fueled Sarmat. That said, China is rapidly developing hypersonic glide vehicles and other delivery systems to complement its missile forces. But still, when it comes to brute force, the Sarmat reigns supreme. The development of the Sarmat cost billions of dollars. While exact figures are classified, independent defense analysts estimate the unit cost of a single RS-28 Sarmat missile to be over $100 million. That does not include the cost of warheads or the extensive infrastructure required to store, launch, and maintain the missile. The total program cost likely exceeds $5 billion when considering R&D, testing, facility upgrades, and operational readiness. Let's think about that for a second. A single missile costing over $100 million. That's more than the price of an entire squadron of fighter jets. But to countries like Russia, this is not about conventional firepower. This is about deterrency, making sure that no country dares to launch a first strike for fear of immediate and overwhelming retaliation. So what makes this missile the most powerful in the world? It's not just the payload. It's the combination of range, launch velocity, maneuverability, survivability, and delivery precision. It's a weapon built not just to hit back but to end wars before they even start. It is designed to remain invulnerable until the moment it is launched, and then unstoppable once it is airborne. Sarmat also has the capability to carry vanguard hypersonic glide vehicles, which are capable of reaching speeds of Mach 27. These glide vehicles can perform evasive maneuvers mid-flight, making them almost impossible to intercept with current missile defense systems. This pairing a Sarmat with a Vanguard takes the missile from powerful to nearly unstoppable. Now let's imagine a scenario. A global conflict breaks out and nations begin launching nuclear missiles. Traditional ICBMs can be tracked, intercepted, or jammed. But Sarmat, with its alternate trajectory paths and hypersonic glide vehicles, is able to bypass all missile defense grids. In under 30 minutes, it delivers a devastating blow to its targets. No country is truly prepared for this level of strategic warfare. Despite its terrifying power, the Sarmat is primarily a deterrent. It is part of what's known as the nuclear triad: land-based missiles, submarine-launched missiles, and strategic bombers. These three delivery systems are meant to ensure second strike capability, meaning if one system is destroyed in a first strike, the others can retaliate. The Sarmat ensures that even if Russian bombers and submarines are taken out, they can still respond with massive force from underground silos deep in Siberia. Critics around the world argue that the development of such powerful weapons escalates global tensions and leads to a new arms race. But from Russia's point of view, the Sarmat is not just a missile, it's a shield. It's a guarantee of national sovereignty. And to some extent, that logic applies to every nuclear-armed nation. As of 2025, less than 50 Sarmat missiles are deployed or in advanced stages of deployment. Russia has publicly stated that it will not be used unless national survival is at stake. But the mere existence of this missile changes the strategic balance of power. Nations must now take into account that there exists a weapon capable of wiping out entire coastlines, even under the most advanced missile defense systems. From a technical point of view, the missile is launched from hardened underground silos using a cold launch system. That means the missile is ejected with compressed gas before its main engines ignite, reducing stress on the silo and increasing survivability. The launch sequence can be triggered in less than a minute, and the missile reaches outer space in a matter of minutes before beginning its deadly descent toward its target. It's not just about offensive capability. Russia has spent considerable effort hardening its silos and reinforcing them with blast doors, decoy systems, and electromagnetic shielding to survive even a nearby nuclear hit. This ensures that a retaliatory strike is always possible. The Sarmat also reflects the shift toward next-gen warfare where nuclear weapons are integrated with AI, satellite targeting, and real-time data feeds. Its command and control systems are encrypted with multi-layer security to prevent hacking or unauthorized use. The launch codes are kept in separate facilities and require multi-level clearance. The sheer presence of the Sarmat in Russia's arsenal forces every other nuclear power to rethink its strategy. It affects NATO planning, US missile defense policy, and even the military posturing of countries like China, India, and Pakistan. The question is no longer who has nukes, but who has unstoppable nukes. While the Sarmat is the most powerful, it's not the only next-gen missile in play. The US, China, India, North Korea, and even emerging powers like Iran are developing increasingly sophisticated delivery systems. But for now, the Sarmat holds the crown for being the most powerful, most feared, and most strategically dominant nuclear missile in the world. And remember, this kind of power isn't about domination, it's about deterrence. The idea is that no country will dare to attack, knowing that a weapon like the Sarmat could be used in retaliation. It's the modern version of mutually assured destruction, a doctrine that has kept full-scale nuclear war at bay for over 70 years. As of now, no one hopes to see these weapons used. But as long as they exist, we must understand them. We must talk about them. Because awareness is the first step to peace. And as terrifying as the Sarmat is, it serves as a stark reminder of the destructive potential humanity holds and why diplomacy, understanding, and disarmament matter more than ever. Thanks for watching Auto Big 8. If you found this video insightful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Drop a comment below. What are your thoughts on nuclear deterrence? Do you think weapons like the Sarmat ensure peace, or bring us closer to the brink? We'd love to hear your perspective. Until next time, stay informed, stay aware, and stay safe.